Hi everybody, welcome to Fast Home Epic Saga Pilsner, 2 Pilsners, not really a Pilsner, with Nelson Homebrew. This was an ordeal for me. I didn't have the best day, but anyway. Here we are, what am I doing? I'm at the Penguin water dispenser. This thing, if you take this little token here and put it in the machine, dispenses reverse osmosis water, which I thought I would put it into the Pilsner because I've never been happy with sort of the mouthfeel of my Pilsners, so I thought maybe some RO water would help, and then I'm topping it up with just regular old water and bringing it up to temperature for the mash. So here it is. This is a lot more grain than I usually use, so I'm actually again going to do a reiterated mash on this one. So there's the first half. It's 97% Pilsner and 3% carapils, I reckon. So, and I say I reckon because I accidentally deleted the recipe, so I can't find that anymore. But anyway, that's going to sit there and mash for whatever it says, 48 minutes on the timer there, and we're all good. So 48 minutes later, off she comes, and I go through all the usual motions. Bag comes out, up you go, thingy, and then clip. And another bag goes on, ready for the next lot. That's me sparging and squeezing, and then the good stuff goes back in. Cool. And I'm going to bring it back up to temperature again because I need to mash again. And as it turns out, the temperature got way too high because I wasn't paying attention for some reason. So now, in order to cool it down, I'm draining it into the cube, taking it into the laundry sink. Basically just wasting a whole bunch of time, but I got it back down to where I wanted it to be, and that's good. Can't remember exactly what temperature I'm mashing it at. As I said, I deleted the recipe by mistake. So this is mash number 2, and I think... So, what am I doing? Well, what I'm doing is making a much bigger, higher gravity batch than usual, and the intention is to split that into 2 fermenters and top it up with water to dilute it a bit, and... that'll give me 2 normal gravity batches, and I've got 2 different types of lager yeast to use, so I'm just going to see which one I like the best. So that's mash number 2 all done with, and now we're just waiting for the boil. So here's the boil. Got my Magnum. Once again, I don't know exactly how much is going in. I think when I took everything into account, I wanted about 25 IBUs, but we're going to go through a whole thing. Anyway, it's been an ordeal so far, as I said, so I'm just going to play with my sweet Lego race car. My God, this thing has taken me weeks to build. It is the best. Right, 15 minutes ago, that's a whirl flock going in. 0 minutes to go. That's the heat coming off, and whirlpool time. Yep, there we go. Whirlpool and whirlpool. And now drain into the cube. So that's all going in. So what I'm going to do is get the gravity of this and do a few sums to figure out how big my batches can be based on the original gravity, based on my sample, which I've forgotten to collect. And so I'd better go and pour that out, or else the whole thing is going to not work. So there's my sample. So I hope I haven't forgotten anything else. Hang on, with Nelson. Dang! Alright, here's the Nelson that I intended to cube hop. I'm not too late on this, so it's just going to go in the bag. Once again, I can't remember how much, but maybe 1 gram a litre and a little bit, maybe 1.5. Who knows? In it goes. No, it wouldn't be that much. It would be probably just on 1 by the time I delete it to the full volume. So, up to the shed we go. That's been my day. I'm going to celebrate like I celebrate all my bad days with one of these, and I'll see you later, Brew. Okay, here we are. It's maths time. I've got a formula here that I'm going to use to convert my original gravity, which is 53, down to about 40. Why not? Got 27 litres. It looks like I'm doing this backwards, but 36 drops out of the equation, which means that I can make 36 litres of 40 gravity with this 27 litres of 53 gravity. So I'm going to mix up what's in my cube because some of it would have settled to the bottom a bit. It's always a bit murkier at the end. and then a light's gone out in the shed, which is why it's all dark, by the way. Hopefully I can get that fixed. A little bit goes into this fermenter, and then a little bit goes into this fermenter, and so on and so forth, and you get the idea. So eventually I wind up with, here we go, this is my yeast actually. So I've got these evenly split. This I think is S189 yeast, which I've only ever used in dark lagers, and that's good old W3470. So I'll rinse out the container. That goes all good. You're all in there. The other one's all taken care of. Using 2 different spoons so I don't cross-contaminate. And let's get the labels on there. Yes, that's 2 nice even looking batches of Pilsner sort of stuff. So back into the darkness. There's both my little guys. Now I'm going to be using ambient temperature to heat this time. So I've got to build a little platform for the heat belt. Normally it goes on directly on the fermenter. There's the temperature probe, which I'll just hook around, set it back down to, what's that, 14 degrees roughly, and I think, yep, thumbs, we're done, alright, thank you very much for watching this video. I hope to learn something from using 2 kinds of yeast, and also hope to learn something from the RO water. So yeah, let's see how this one goes. Hopefully, I've never made a Pilsner I'm 100% satisfied with, so let's see how this goes.